Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Feed the Gloom. So we are over at the jungle base again, and today we are going to actually work on the, we're going to try to get peat producing today. So I've laid out everything a little bit more organized, so it'll hopefully streamline things a little bit. So let's start here. One thing we're going to need for this is a electric rock breaker. I have one of these hooked up over there, by the way. I'll show you that in a minute. But an electric rock breaker is a diamond, a mining drill, 2 electric circuits, advanced machine block for obsidian. So we got that. And along with that, we're going to need a rotary macerator. So we're making a macerator here and putting that into this to get a rotary macerator. And that's going to be... we're going to convert all of this cobble into sand from the electric rock breaker. So the next thing we're going to need for the peat is a peat bog. And this thing runs off bog earth. And over here, finally, we've got a turberry. So how this is going to work, we need to supply it with some dirt at the start. But the peat bog needs dirt. You need dirt for the bog earth, which goes through a carpenter. And then the peat bog outputs the dirt after you get the peat out of it. So that will cycle back into the system. To get sand, you use the electric rock breaker and macerate it. And that will get you sand. And then manure is what that farm over there, or not manure, mulch. So we're getting mulch out of that farm over there, and that comes together in the carpenter with the sand and the cobble to make bog earth, which is used for our peat system. So we got some stuff laid out here that we're going to need for this. So before I actually get working on this, I just want to go over and show you what's changed here. I got creepered here. I don't know how the creeper got here. I think it might have come from that way or something. But yeah, I got creepered and it was not fun. Oh crap, that was a facade. Shoot, there we go. So that's all cycling through. Alright. So I haven't checked to make sure this thing is still producing. I'm hoping it is, so we can actually check that right now, I think. I don't know. It might be, it might not. So let's just hope it's working here. Let's take this out and look in here. It looks like it's making mulch. The mulch just isn't being pumped out as usual because it's really glitchy like that. But hopefully that resolves itself and it doesn't start like exploding out with mulch everywhere. So yeah, I basically had to redo all the systems here. Like these both got blown up. Luckily they didn't get actually destroyed, which is kind of nice. But you can see here it's self-sustaining just like before. Anyway, we need to get on to the next step of this, which is we need to get this mulch out and down to wherever we're going to make our peat bog. So I suppose picking our peat bog location would probably be the first priority. Let's see, do we have room up here? I don't think this will be a good place to put it because it's not really going to fit. I might put this one underground because the carpenter doesn't need underground. But yeah, I might just dig into this wall here if I have the room and put it right in here. And then I could just pump the peat down into the steam stuff. So let's dig into this wall here, like 4. So let's say if we dig in like 10 here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and light this up. So say we put a peat bog here, right on this spot. So we go 1. Let me just check the dimensions on this really quick to make sure I'm correct on this. Let's see, peat bog. It is a 15 by 15, so yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's clear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that way is definitely clear. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it looks like we're safe to put the peat bog down right here. Just to make sure, though, I want to dig up. Alright, so we've got a good way to go up. So I think, yeah, we'll be fine. However, I do need to dig a way all the way up to the top here, if possible. Where's my ultimate lap pack? I need to dig a block out. So if we fly up here, I need to put a solar panel down here to power this, which I need to go grab, actually. Don't know why I did all this, just to not grab it. Where is my stuff? Okay, so crap. Well, I need to go for a moment, so I will be back with you shortly. Okay guys, so I just went ahead and started up the peat bog here. I'm hoping that it will just dig out the area without the bog earth, but I'm not totally sure if it will. If it doesn't, well, I guess we'll have to get the bog earth either way. Oh, yeah, it's working. So we're just going to leave that to work on that, even though when we get back it will probably be full of mobs who will probably blow up the peat bog. But meanwhile, while that's working, I want to start getting the carpenter set up, which is how we're actually going to get the bog earth. So let's come down here, dig our way in. You know, we may not actually need this second rock breaker. Alright, so, because if we could probably tap into the cobble generator over there, and where I have a void pipe now, just pump it over here instead, and it would probably still produce definitely enough. So, that looks like is there light coming in there? I don't know what, this thing isn't really doing anything. It's got so much mulch in here, it's just not transmitting out. I don't understand this at all. It never seems to work. And it's really annoying. But anyway, god damn it, I need wooden pipes. Alright, let's just get all kinds of pipes and not come down here again. Wooden pipes, cobble pipes, diamond pipes, and void pipes. There we go. Now we can work on this. So let's just take a wooden pipe here firstly. And we need a redstone engine to hook up to that. Let's just power it like this. But we don't want to pump it out just yet. So once we do that, we want to go into a sorting pipe. I don't know where. I think I'll pump the. I'll just put a chest like right here to store the earth, or not the earth, mossy cobble. So let's just, for now, put a chest right here, and we'll store it in that. So we'll take a diamond pipe here, and one side of it is going to go off in this direction. So it'll come, let's say this one's going to go straight. And then off to the right. And we'll just run it straight up through the surface. I don't really care that much on this. And we'll run it right into the front of the chest. So that will deal with that problem. There's a zombie down here apparently. Hello, good sir. Die in a fire, please. Let's light this up. No, we don't have any torches. Let's at least fill it in somewhat. Anyways, getting sidetracked. So we are making this. We want to get out of this hole, if possible. I just hate that I can't break that farmland. It really makes it difficult to get around. But let's go over here and place another pipe. Ah, God, but we need access to this. Alright, so let's take one of each of these so we can use the stupid sorting pipe and then... Alright, no, I didn't tell you to place. So we want to send mossy cobble down green, and whatever color this is, blue, to be mulch. And there shouldn't be anything else coming down these pipes, so that shouldn't be an issue. And let's see, just for the sake of being able to get out of here, I'm going to move this down, I guess. It works either way. So now the concern is what we do with this stuff over here. So I think we'll just take this straight into a carpenter. And how we're going to do this is it's going to go, we need to bring the liquid in the bottom, and this is going to be the side. So the first thing we want to do is we need to lay out the recipe in here. However, we don't have the materials at the moment on us, so I'll do that afterwards. But we're just going to set up a pump here going into an infinite spring. So placing a waterproof pipe, and as we've done many times in the past, just a couple of these babies if we can get them in the right spot. Then dig down below here, and there's actually already a spring, so we can just expand on this one, I guess. That works out well. So let's take our water bucket of justice and place that and go one deeper in. There we go. So we have our pump now, and we can turn on a lever and start pumping water into this thing. And we should see water coming into the carpenter any moment now. So while that's getting ready and everything, I'm going to go ahead and gather the resources that I need to put this recipe in and everything. And hopefully there will be some water in it by the time I get back. So I will see you then. Okay, so I've set up a really messy system, and I've actually produced some bog earth here. So I wonder if we go over to the peat bog, let's check up on that and see how it's going. Gonna have to leave momentarily here, but alright, so this is cleaning the area pretty well. So yeah, that's pretty good. Let's throw some bog earth in here. I don't think it's gonna do anything with it yet though. Yeah, it's still digging. So anyway guys, I need to go for the day, but for you it'll probably only be a split second. So I will see you later. Okay guys, so I just went ahead and wrapped up some tedious stuff with this because it's kind of a mess. But any moment now we should be seeing some bog earth come in. Yep, it's coming down the pipe right now. Very slowly because I didn't put any gold pipes in. But it shouldn't be a big deal in this case. So the bog earth, actually we have a piece, so we should throw that in there. And you can see it's going to start planting it. And once we actually get a stable supply of bog earth, then we can turn on our harvester and we can begin that section of the farm. So we can see the bog earth starting to enter. We won't see it enter the farm because it's going to immediately get placed, I think. Yep, you can see it's getting placed all over the place. Should move this torch so that doesn't get in the way. Oh man, are we... Oh god, do we need more power? Yeah, I don't think our macerator is going to be getting enough power here. Okay, let's take action here really quick and get some power going. I'm only running off one advanced solar panel. Apparently that's not enough. There we go. So now it seems to be stable again. Not really, but close enough. This one line is powering quite a bit of stuff, so I don't know if I can put like a limiter on the rock crusher here, but it doesn't look like I can. Anyway, I think this thing isn't overflowing or anything, although I think we might need to take the bog earth out of this thing faster because it's generating too quickly. So we may need to get, we're going to make an electric engine really quick, although I don't think we have enough tin at the moment. Crap. You know what, let's make another redstone engine. That should at least give us something. So make some of these. Cobble. Or no, we don't want cobble. What am I doing? No, we want to make a piston. I should really just like make a stack of these things sometime and just leave them around for whenever I need them, inevitably. Okay, so we can make another one now. Yay, wheat's still harvesting. Yeah, let's just go over here, kill the power for a second. And yeah, let's just throw it down here. No, crap, that's not oriented correctly. Shoot, we need to get over there and... Ah, did it fall in the... that's just annoying. So we need to place this over here, I guess, and hope it links up to the right spot this time. Yeah, there we go. And give that power. And now we can turn this back on. And we probably wound down on our macerator all the way again. And we're going to start getting cobble overflow shortly here. So let's just take some cobble out to give it a chance to warm up. But it looks like the bog earth is going significantly faster now. And I bet you by now this thing is like almost full. Yeah, we're going to need to set up a some kind of buffer system here as well. But I'll do that off camera. You've seen me do that plenty of times now. Alright, so next we're going to start working on this. I'm going to wait until the bog earth gets all the way done here, and I'm going to set up a buffer system. And I'll be back once this is ready to go for the harvesting stage. Okay guys, so I left this overnight and it worked. So we've got 2.5 stacks of peat here, 5,000 EU per item. That is really good, because if you look, coal coke is only one, or no, that's 16,000. I suppose these aren't that great. Oh well, they're infinite fuel basically, so that's good enough. And over here, this had 41 dirt in it, so that output is working. So all we've got left to do here is run a pipe over to the carpenter from this. And we need to find a place to do that. Shoot, are we not going to have room? There is one spot where we can put it, but here, let's move this engine. I'm not sure if... no, I can't destroy that. That's farmland. So let's move this engine down here. And I think there's a lever there, so this should still work. Yeah, now we can pipe out from this direction, I suppose. Oh, is that going to interfere? That's going to be an issue. So dig down here. Is there any way we could move that? I'm sure there is. Let's turn... oh, God, no. I am very, very glad that this isn't redstone. If this was redstone, it would be bad. Yeah, it's nice not to, it's kind of a mess in here, but yeah, it's good that it's not redstone for sure. That would be a disaster. So let's dig down here. And we can't take it through the bottom. Here, we could take it from this direction. God, that is a lot of wheat in that buffer. That's worrying. We might have to take some out of there or come up with some new system. Ah, God, there's a void pipe there. Here, let's put the void pipe here. But is that going to interfere with anything? I don't think it will. It's kind of a tight fit here, the way I've laid this out. Yeah, stop coming out of that pipe. Just go into the void. Stupid cobble. Okay, so now that that is done, now we should be able to go have a stone pipe here and a wooden pipe next to that, and then we could put a redstone engine here. No, we need to get that in the right orientation. Shoot, how are we going to do that? I need to make a wrench. Yeah, let's do that really quick. Let's fly out of this glitchy water. And let's make a wrench. So a wrench from Buildcraft is like this. 3 iron and a stone gear. We can do that. So make our stone gear. And then we need 3 iron. Like that. There we go. We got a wrench. So this is going to allow us to change the orientation of engines, which is pretty nice to have. It's not too expensive or anything, and it's useful for sure. So we should be able to go like that, and there we go. Rotate it up. So now it should be able to pump out of here just fine, and we now have a spot where we can input on this pipe. Let's break that. So this is our moistener. We want to input on the carpenter, which is right here. So right over here, we're going to have, let's see, I believe it's a power, no, it's just an input, so we don't need a wooden pipe for this. And bring it down here, and we're just going to run it right along. That was probably, oh, that was my rock breaker, wasn't it? Shoot. Alright, well, I'll get more lava for that in a second. I think we'll be fine for now. Is this thing must be overflowing too, because it's full, and it's not making anything. But let's come around here, and we'll resolve that issue. We can cover that over later. So the nice thing is if we place it there, it'll just turn it into glitchy water, and we can go right under it. That's kind of convenient. So we're just going to go ahead and dig this tunnel for the piping all the way along here. And I think if we have to cross over, that'll be kind of annoying, but let's see, which one are we under? No, okay, so we're right under this. So we should just be able to output from under here. I don't know if we need a redstone engine on that. I don't think we do. So let's just run a pipe out. No, we can't run it out like that. We'll have to run it around here. And this is going to be this isn't our dirt output now. So, wait, no, we need to get the output from the other one, actually. Oh, crap. Okay, as I was saying before the interrupting crash, I actually need to pump out, not from here, but from here, now that I think about it. So, we're going to move this lever, like, we're going to do it like this. Take this lever out, and then power both of them with one lever. And that will allow us to have another pipe coming here. Oh, actually, we don't. Do we need this pipe? Yeah, we do. So we need to bring a pipe for dirt. Is dirt a powered output? Let me just look really quick. No, dirt is just an output. So we can take that from sides. So if we put dirt in here, in the dirt slot, will it come out as the question? Oh, we can't put dirt in here. Alright, whatever. Let's just hope this works. And since we already dug the tunnel, let's just run this down. Or no, I'm gonna need more pipe. Alright, you know what? I already dug the tunnel. I'm just gonna go ahead and run this right into the carpenter. And after that, we should have a fully functional system, if I'm not missing something. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay guys, so I finished a little bit more up, and I think it's pretty much running. You can see this thing is producing bog earth pretty quickly. Got 3 redstone engines pumping it out, so there's a steady stream. Manure is coming in pretty steady, it looks like, surprisingly. And I also went ahead and pumped. I put the pump to the mossy cobble and everything over here instead. Just because I think that's a little better location, so I can cover all this up easier. So we'll just have to check this spot occasionally. I have no intention of hooking that up anywhere, because I don't really want the mossy cobble in the first place. It's just there as a byproduct. But you can see there's not necessarily a lot of manure being produced, but there is some, and it's all just getting looped into this area. Let's actually see if it's making some right now that we can look at. I think I saw some getting pumped out of it a minute ago, but it's probably all gone by now. Yeah, you can see the wheat is not cycling at this point. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's cycling. I think it might need to be a little bit darker, and oh, I shouldn't have this torch here. That's stupid. I should take out the torches. That never really occurred to me. I don't think we'll get many spawns anywhere in here regardless, and we shouldn't be in here regardless, so why is stuff backing up down this pipe? This shouldn't be possible. Okay, that's a problem. That needs to be resolved. I think I have iron pipes here. I can solve that problem pretty quick. Hold on. Let's go down and get the iron pipes, and we just need 1 pipe and it'll work. I swear I had iron pipes. I guess we'll make more. Iron pipe, there we go. I'm so glad I have that jetpack and everything. Saves so much time. Hopefully those vines don't disrupt solar panels. But you can see this is definitely, it is making bog earth, and once it matures it will be peat. So this thing's putting out a steady supply of dirt. So here we need to put the bog earth back in firstly, and we're going to come down to here, and right on this spot we are going to put an iron pipe, use a wrench to rotate it. Okay, no, we want to input the other way, so nothing should be able to return now. Yeah, everything that tries to return is getting bounced back, so that should stop that backup. And you can see we just produced some more peat here. Awesome. So our peat system is running and active. So that's good. One thing I want to do really quick is take some cobble here and plant it around this perimeter so we don't get water overflow like we have in the past. And now we can actually begin on the steam part, because we have our peat. So I'm probably going to get the steam boiler set up somewhere off camera, because you've already seen me do that and tear it back down in a previous episode. So I'll probably set up a little hole in the mountain down by there and set up my steam plant there. But I'm going to do that off camera, so I will see you guys when I have the steam engine ready to go. Okay guys, so we actually have a full steam, high power steam thing here. Even though we were only getting 132 degrees Celsius out of our potential, I think it's 1,000. So this is mostly running off coal coke. I don't think that 1 peat bog is producing enough peat for our needs. So we're actually going to watch this. You can see how long the coal coke is lasting right now. And that is much, much better fuel than peat. So once we get to the peat, this thing is going to start eating it up really quick. So it does work. So we at least have steam power for now, which is nice. Die. So we can start playing around with the steam engine a little bit today. And off camera, between now and the next episode, I will probably hook up maybe like 3 or 4 more peat bogs to this thing if it can't produce enough with this. I mean, look at that. Peat's pretty much already gone. It's just not going to hold. I think we don't have any more coal coke. Nope. So that's going to run out, and we're going to not be producing steam anymore. And it's going to cool down, unfortunately, which is going to mean we have to start all over. But that's not a concern right now. So I want to start messing with the steam a little bit. So I think we have waterproof pipe up here. I also, while I was waiting for that to heat up, oh, God, I really need to resolve that crashing. But yeah, I cleaned up this area a little bit, so it blends in a little bit better here. Not much better, but it's a lot better than the dirt just kind of sticking off to the side. So this is working fine. This is producing enough. Over here, you can see this thing is running at pretty much max efficiency. It's just not, it's not making the amount of peat that we need, and that's a problem. So there's not really any way for us to resolve that except to add more peat bogs, which isn't a huge deal, actually, since I can still, I'm not sure if I'm using all of my bog earth right now. It looks like I might be able to put in another one just on that carpenter. But I have all the resources already generated, so it's just a matter of piping them around evenly. And a lot of them I'm actually disposing of right now just to get rid of some of the excess, so that's fine. Anyway, you can see this thing is no longer running, and we're going to start cooling down, but we have all this steam, and I still need to get waterproof pipe. Crash is scrambling my mind. Hopefully we'll have the new server soon, and then I can actually start troubleshooting this, but I can't really do much about this without shutting down my computer for an extended amount of time, and I don't want to do that to people, preferably. You know what? I actually want to get some of the stuff I need to use ready right now. So I'm going to go ahead and gather some of that stuff and get it ready to craft, and I'll be back. Alright guys, so I've just made an industrial steam engine like this. Steel plates are from a rolling machine, steel gears are just like that. And we are going to give it a test right now. So we're going to take our steel and put it in the rolling machine. And let's see how fast this thing charges up. We need to put redstone power on this. We already have a lever. So this is gold conductive pipe. And it's supposed, or gold waterproof pipe, and it's what they recommend for this. So let's see what we're getting here. There we go. We're getting a lot. So if we use this right now, it's going to go pretty quick here. I mean, that's not bad. This thing is currently outputting 7.9, which is not the most it can handle. And you can see it's actually charging up to the side here. It's storing its own power. So I think we actually have some more steel, so let's go ahead and give that a shot. For some reason I'm getting auras right now, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, let's put, well, here, I want to load up my stuff. I had to take some of the creosote oil out. I don't really have a use for that. So I may set up a second turbine for the time being, or, I mean, a second boiler, and just fuel that with creosote oil, a liquid boiler. Unfortunately, I can't use the same one for both, which kind of sucks, but, yeah, oh, not steel plates, just steel. So let's load this up again, and I think this thing is, like, picking up speed as it's going. You know, I'm actually going to wait until this thing is heated up all the way so we can see it at its full potential, and then I'll be back. Okay, first of all, it seems to be picking up on its, it seems to be getting to about potential. It's capped out, and I'm getting kind of worried that if I don't use it, it's going to explode. So let's just give this another shot. You can see this thing isn't even losing energy, and that is fast. So we are going to be using these things for our quarry, maybe like 2 to 3 of these. And you can see it's doing a little bit to the steam, but not too much. I mean, I'd say it's definitely doable. However, we need to get enough peat generation to maintain this. Oh, the other thing, I was looking at the steam turbines again. First of all, these things cost a fortune. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Okay, guys, I am back. As I was saying, I looked at the steam turbines and everything, and those things are terrible. If you look here, first of all, look how expensive the actual block is. I would be fine with that. You can see it's 4 steel blocks, so that's 36 plus, I don't know what the number is there, approximately 1, so about 40 per one of these, and you need a 3 by 3 by 4, or 3 by, yeah, I think it's 3 by 3 by 4. It's essentially a huge investment in the first place, and after that, to run it, you need a rotor, which, if you look here, it is 3 turbine discs, and each of these turbine discs is a block of steel and 8 turbine blades, which are all 3 steel. So essentially, if you're running one of these, you're running it off of steel, not steam. Steam is just another thing that needs to be put into it. I'm going to turn this off for now since it's not doing anything. So yeah, steam is just, it's not worth it for industrial craft energy. I was hoping I could use it as my main power source, but unless I want to fuel it with steel, which costs a ton of coal and iron constantly, that is just not going to happen. That's kind of unfortunate, but whatever, I'll live. So I think we can just, I don't even think we're going to need the engine. We could probably just run it off the built-up power. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start working on stuff off camera, namely the quarry and the extra peat engines to get the steam running. And meanwhile, I'm going to do a little bit of research on how I can convert this into industrial craft energy. The only way I can think of right now is using a magma crucible and using that and pumping the lava out. What this does is it takes in buildcraft power and it generates lava, from what I understand. It takes in buildcraft power and cobble, or netherrack also works, and it pumps out lava, so we could use that and pump it into geothermal generators as a way. Otherwise, I don't think there's any way to do it as of now. If you know any other ways to transfer buildcraft power into industrial craft power, not the other way around. The other way around is easy, I know that one. But I really just, I need to know a way to do it that way, the way I'm saying. So if you know how to do that, definitely leave a comment and I will work on that. But as of now, I'm thinking for our power needs, we'll either be going with solar, as we were in the old base, or we will be using one of these magma crucibles, or actually many magma crucibles powered by industrial steam engines and hooked up to cobble generators. So we probably could get pretty much a constant flow of lava for maybe like 10 geothermals, which is quite a bit of power. But I don't know, it's a lot easier to get it directly if possible. So if there's like a converter, kind of like the electric engine, that would be nice, but I don't think it exists. So again, if you know about that, definitely leave a comment. I am hoping somebody comes up with something, because, I don't know, I don't really like the idea of the magma crucible and everything. But if that has to be the way it's going to go, I'm willing to. Anyway, I am going to go work on getting the steam boiler stable, and I don't know, I might save turning on the quarry for the next episode, or I might just go ahead and start it. It really depends on how I'm feeling, if I really want to do it on camera or not. You can see the thing is heating up from time to time. That's from the peat coming in, but it's nowhere near fast enough. I would need like 5 to 6 at least to get this thing maintaining its heat. God, keep getting distracted. Okay, that's going to be the end of this episode, and I will see you guys next time.